Okay, before we do actually get into anything, I'm going to put this warning out there. You are doing this at your own risk. I'm pretty sure this breaks terms of service, and if they wanted to, they could ban you from online services for doing this. But welcome back to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. In this video, we are going through a shift key or a skeleton key duplication glitch that can give you an infinite or an unlimited amount of skeleton keys for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And just quickly, before we get any further into the video, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. All support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description. And let's get into it. This is going to work on both the PC and console. Then what you need to do is go to any of the Gearbox, the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, any of their social media accounts. And you need to find yourself a shift key. Then what you need to do when you're in Brighthoof, it's the main hub of the game, you need to pause your game and you need to go to social. When you are in here, if you go along to shift, it says offline connection, you go online. Then when you are online, if you enter a code, so I'll put one in now. So what we're going to do with that code is we are going to redeem it. Code redemption was successful. Now if you bumper along, it says there's a load of new content or whatever, but we have one skeleton key available. Do not accept this. What you are going to do, staying on this screen, is any way you can disconnect yourself from the internet. So whether that's going into your network settings like I'm going to do, pulling out an Ethernet cable, turning off your Wi-Fi, whatever you've got to do, disconnect your internet. You'll see it popped up, it said connection lost because I just went offline on my Xbox. And what you're going to do now is redeem the key. Once you have redeemed it, if you back out and you quit the game, press continue, and then it's going to spawn you in exactly the same area. And then, once you're back in the game, I can come all the way back down here. I can do whatever I need to do. Go into social, go along to mail, and you'll see down here that we have a skeleton key available. Let me get rid of all this new content available. So, one skeleton key available. I'm going to accept it. And then I'm going to, straight away, quit out of the game. So there we go. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, I've got 9,234 credits in the game, like money, whatever you want to call it. And I have 2 skeleton keys. So I'm going to do this quite a few times. I'm going to keep going into the mailbox. I'm going to keep claiming it. I'm going to keep quitting out of the game and loading back in. So you can see I've done it quite a few times. I've now got 6 skeleton keys in the bottom right. And for some reason it's now just said for this game you need to be online. It's kicked me to the dashboard. And even spamming it, it will not let me load the game back up. So what I've done is disconnected my internet again whilst the game is on. And you'll see at the bottom right I still have 7 keys. So I managed to do it another time. And I've also got the thing there so I can still claim it. So I quit out of the game again. So this time loading in, I now have 10 keys. And I've kept the other part of me, not being able to load the game back up in the video, because I wanted to show that even if it says you can't load the game, just reconnect to the internet and it doesn't change anything. So if I now go into my inventory, you'll see bottom right I've got 10 keys. And what I'm going to do, because I don't know on Xbox if you can sync the game back up to the cloud and everything, and keep the keys, but they should not take the loot off you. So if I use this, obviously doing this at level 40 is going to be much better. But you'll see all this loot that we get. So all these purples I'm going to nab. Maybe I won't keep the blue because it doesn't shut the bloody box if you do keep anything in there. So use another key. I'm down to 8. I'm going to do this 5 times. So we go down to 5 keys. And boom, look at that. Got myself Ambusher's Calamity of the Fixer Legendary. So on PC, from what I've heard, you are able to choose when you are resyncing your files. You can choose to either sync from the cloud, or sync as another legendary, or sync from your files. If you choose to sync from your files, you keep all your keys and everything. Let me just drop some of this stuff. Whereas if you choose to sync from the cloud, it will take your keys away. No, it's weird how this works. There we go. I'll just leave all that stuff there. Pick all this gear up. I don't even know how many keys I've got left. There you go, so this is the 5th time opening. Unfortunately, no legendary. There we go, so, if we go into my inventory, I've got a couple of legendaries, which was really nice. And I've still got 5 keys. So what I'm going to do now to take the risk for you console players, just to see how it works. I'm playing on Xbox, it might be a little bit different on PlayStation, I'm not entirely sure. But if I now quit out of the game and then reconnect to the internet, I've even fully closed the game. So I'm going to reconnect to the internet, then load the game back up. Okay, so it's not popped up with any syncing thing or anything like that on my screen. Sometimes it does pop up with like a massive grey box going across the screen saying syncing your data. But for some reason it hasn't done that. And I am online as far as I'm aware, because at the top right we don't have any cross or anything. So if we continue. So we're back in the game, and just to make sure, if we go to social, you can see my friends list there. I still have the key available. So just make sure that you reconnect to online. Like, load back into the game, and like when you stop doing it, basically, load back into the game. Don't touch the key, then connect to online, because the key will stay there. Then if you want to do it again, you can. But remember, these keys do have expiration dates. If we go into the inventory, you will see that I still have my legendaries. Oh, I managed to get 4 of them. Well, 3 from the chest out of 5 keys, because I already had Apex of Rushing Rivers before I started opening them. And you'll see that I've still got 5 skeleton keys. So you keep all your keys, you keep all your weapons and stuff, and you can just keep duplicating the skeleton keys, and you can then open up that chest as many times as you want. And if you're level 40, you're going to get a lot of legendaries. You're going to be able to get some really good builds and everything set up from this. But do remember, as I said at the start of the video, you are doing this at your own risk. They have the right to ban you and do whatever they want to, because you are exploiting something to get an advantage in the game. Whether it's PvE or PvP, it doesn't really make a difference with gaming companies anymore. To be fair, I don't think it ever actually has. So you are running a risk of potentially being banned or anything at any point. But that is how you can duplicate skeleton keys and get an infinite amount in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.